The story is brought to us from the postgazette.com. This is an interesting one, and it deals with coworker things, I guess. It's out of Pittsburgh, where an order to reinstate a Pittsburgh police officer who was fired last year for being accused of sexually assaulting a coworker was upheld in the Allegheny County Court of Common Pleas. So basically, an Allegheny County court judge said, you got to reinstate him. You got to make him a cop again. Judge Alan Hertzberg issued the order of April 20th, agreeing with an arbitrator that Aaron Fetty should be permitted to return to his position. It was not immediately clear if the city would appeal the judge's decision. Why, when I say his name, Aaron Fetty, why do I think of confetti? I don't know why. I digress. The decision came almost 2 years after the Office of Municipal Investigations in 2021 received an anonymous complaint detailing an alleged sexual assault. According to court documents, the assault occurred after several officers, including Mr. Fetty and the alleged victim, went to a bar after a police cookout. That's never a good idea. Mr. Fetty then drove his coworker home, where he allegedly perpetrated an indecent assault upon her. My question is, and I'm going to get probably dinged for this from some people out there, but accept the criticism, says they went to a bar after a police cookout. You know they were drinking at the police cookout. Then he drove his coworker home. Was he drinking? That's the question therein lies. How much did he drink? And maybe he doesn't drink. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't drink. He just wanted to hang out with him. I'm just throwing that question out there. That's something to think about. Why? I don't know, man. I digress. The Office of Municipal Investigations examined the claims, but found they did not meet criteria established in the Pennsylvania Crimes Code, indecent assault. They did find, however, that Mr. Fetty's actions violated the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police's rules on unbecoming conduct and truthfulness. Truthfulness. Huh. The city charged Mr. Fetty with violating the rules. They reached an agreement with Mr. Fetty and the Fraternal Order of Police that he would serve a 3-day suspension without pay, enter a 5-year last chance agreement for sexual harassment, and be transferred to a different zone. Last chance agreement? How many chances has this guy gotten? During this time, Allegheny County Police also investigated the incident, but no charges were filed. So there's one of the dings to get him back on. On December 30th of 2021, the victim sent a bureau-wide email alleging she was sexually assaulted by Mr. Fetty. That same day, she was granted a temporary order of protection of victims of sexual violence against Mr. Fetty. During a hearing last March of last year, the judge who issued the order for protection found a preponderance of evidence that she was a victim of sexual violence, and at a minimum, Fetty committed the act of sexual assault, according to court documents. So then he was fired. But based on this new information from the email and this judge, the email from the victim, the city again charged Mr. Fetty with violating rules on unbecoming conduct, truthfulness, and conduct towards superior officers and other employees. He was suspended for 5 days pending termination, and in September he was fired. Now, he appealed his decision, and they held a hearing on November 17th and ordered the city to reinstate Mr. Fetty to pre-termination pay and duties as soon as practical, and to make up all lost wages. So this guy gets a big check. He's going Christmas shopping because this was November. Now, the city then filed a statutory appeal against the order in December, appealing Judge Hertzberg. Federation of Police President Robert Swartzwelder said, decisions made by arbitrators are not typically appealed unless somebody's constitutional rights are violated or there's an irregularity in the proceedings. None of these factors occurred during Mr. Fetty's hearing, says the president, Robert Swartzwelder. So the Federation of Police president, wow, it sounds like he's not siding with Fetty. Like he's saying, well, they shouldn't have appealed. He goes on, the city, when they don't like an outcome, they'll just appeal it anyway because it's not their money. It's the taxpayers' money. Woo! This is the Federation of Police president. Wow. Normally they side with the cops in the city. He's kind of like, no, they shouldn't have even appealed. This was a stupid appeal, he's saying. Once the decision was appealed, however, Judge Hertzberg heard arguments from both sides and reviewed recording from the arbitrator hearing to make sure there were not any violations. Mr. Swartzwelder said all he does is uphold the decision of the arbitrator because he's not allowed to retry the case. The mayor's office did not respond for comment. So basically, in November, there was a hearing and they said, you got to reinstate him. In December, the city appeals that and says, no. And then I guess this year, just recently, the judge said, I know you appealed, but sorry, got to reinstate him. So this guy's going to be a cop again. This one, I wish I was a fly on the wall because I want to know, did he do it? Is she just a pissed off coworker? Or is she really an alleged victim? Now, if she's an alleged victim, this guy shouldn't be a cop. In fact, if she has brothers, they should, you know what I mean. But I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon real quick and go, she's an alleged victim because cops, it's been known before that women have lied. But if she didn't lie, I stand what I've said.